I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, get ready to take your taste buds on a healthy journey with the author of Plant-Based Whole Food Recipes, Healthy Homemade Meals Made Easy. In this exclusive interview, we dive into the world of vibrant vegan cuisine and explore the secrets to creating delicious, nutrient-packed meals with ingredients such as bitter melon, shiitake mushrooms, and water spinach. We're delighted to have author Dr. Yu-Shiaw Chen on Spotlight today, and we ask viewers to support writers like her by subscribing to our channel. Doctor, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. It's my honor. Thank you for your invitation. I'm happy to share with whatever knowledge you want me to share.
Thank you. The honor is all mine. I love your book. I think it's an important book. What inspired you to write this recipe book on plant-based whole food meals?
What a good question to start this interview. What will inspire me to how do I have this idea? Actually, I cannot take all the credit. It's my audience. It's my student. I'm as a teacher, lifelong teacher, all my life. My student ask me something, then I start to respond. So actually, I was giving a holistic nutrition seminar in 2018. And in the audience, raising the hands, hey, could you tell us how do you do healthy eating? Is there a recipe book or something? And could you offer some recipe for us to know what to eat? That's the question from my audience. That's a good idea. So I went home, started working on it, and 6 months later, I have book published. So
Wonderful.
It's my audience inspire me. It's general public. I see there's a demand. Okay, let me try to finish it.
And
So
every day, there's more and more research that proves having a plant-based diet will help you maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Not only that, the plant-based lifestyle, it's not just helping us, it's helping the whole global. It's an environmental concern. We have to save the earth. The way to save it is look at the plate. What do you eat? That will determine how much earth we are saving. So it's from all sides. This is the right approach. I'm pleased to see that going on.
Absolutely. Were you raised having a plant-based diet or mostly a plant-based diet?
Wow, another good question. I'm so pleased you have the foresight. Yes, I'm very, very grateful and very lucky. I was raised mostly plant-based diet. My mother is devoted Buddhist, and she devoted to maintain vegetarian most of her life. So I just follow her footsteps. And I'm very lucky. That's the foundation of my health and well-being.
Wonderful. What kind of health benefits do you think people get from eating a plant-based diet?
What kind of health benefit?
Yeah.
Everybody have an individual difference. Everybody is different. Whatever your body needs. But what I can see is from people switch. They used to eat only meat, and now it's gradually moved to the plant-based. Wow, look at the report, the testimony. I'm just so delighted. I would not know myself because I didn't suffer from diabetes. I don't have hypertension and all these problems. But these people who are lifelong, diabetes, they say, wow, my blood sugar gets no normalized every day. It gets better and better. Even just stay with plant-based diet for 1 week, they see the difference already.
Wow.
So I am very amazed to see that difference it makes. So that's
Absolutely.
the right way, the right direction to go.
Absolutely. So it helps you control your blood sugar. It helps you maintain a healthy blood pressure. And it's also good for your digestion.
Definitely, you bet. You bet. It improves the whole digestive tract and how it moves down. So much better.
Absolutely. What are some of the favorite plant-based ingredients that you like to cook with?
I don't have a particular favorite ingredient.
Mhm.
Basically, I look at what's available to us, the
Mm.
material. I look at all this material perishable. Oh, I better use this because it's perishable. If I don't use it today, tomorrow it's in garbage. Oh, okay, let me use it. And
Exactly.
if you are talking about my favorite, I actually uh, like a mushroom is my
Yeah.
favorite. Like a wood ear mushroom. That's an
Hmm.
A ingredient. That's my
Exactly.
one of my favorite. But if I can also cook without it, whatever is the green leaves are inviting me. Say, hey, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. Take it. Otherwise, I'll be
Exactly. Were
following
you raised
started.
in China?
I was raised in Taiwan.
In Taiwan. Okay. Okay. So you were is most of your cooking done in a wok? Is that how you cook your vegetables mostly?
I can cook in any kind of stainless steel, any kind of plate. I'm not very picky. I'm
Hmm.
not choosing anything as long as there's a stove uh top that I can put any kind of pan in there. Mostly I
Exactly.
use the stainless steel and just stir fry very
Y-
quick
Very
in a big
quick with
bowl.
just a little bit of oil.
I did very good. You have all
Yeah.
these good points. Amazing.
Exactly. Well, like I told you before, my wife was raised in Xi'an, China, and she has the same type of philosophy that you have. She cooks whatever is in the refrigerator. So
Mm,
whatever is there, that's her basis for the meal. And then maybe she'll add some vinegar, ginger,
mm,
scallions to make
mm,
it more flavorful, a little soy sauce from time to time.
mm.
Yeah. And
Wow. You
yeah.
are in the right place. Hey, enjoy it.
Exactly. I
That's
need to
the right,
listen to her
yeah.
more because she eats more vegetables than I do. I still eat some meat. I really should adopt the plant-based diet because I think it'd be very, very good. Particularly as we get older, we start realizing our bodies aren't as strong as when we were younger, and that we need to do everything we can possibly do to protect them and keep them healthy and strong.
You are doing a good job. You look great. I can
Thank you.
tell. You're,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
on the
You
healthy direction.
Thank you. You write about bitter melon in your book. That's a
Mm-hmm.
very, very nutritious food as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tell me what kind of dishes you make with bitter melon.
Oh, there's no limitation. Vitamin comes with whatever you have perishable. Green leaves, it can mix with broccoli or you can mix with cauliflower or green leaves and bok choy, anything. It doesn't discriminate anything.
Mhm.
Anything you have in hand, just mix ABC, mix together. Wow! Now it's come out with a new dish every day. I can oh, let's look different now. Yes,
Exactly. Exactly. Depending what ingredients are there, you'll make it one way or
right.
another, and it's always delicious, always healthful. Tell us, the folks at home will say, you know what, I'm too busy to cook a plant-based diet. Do you think it takes more time or do you think it takes less time? What are your views on people who say they're too busy to do this?
Hmm, that's a real challenge that apply to majority of people.
Yeah.
I am myself, I'm a very busy person too. I'm
Mm.
always busy with something. If I knew I'm so busy, I cut my cooking time in very short. What I do is do a head preparation. I can
Mm.
prepare all the vegetable the night before, prepared, you know, beginning of the day other than the end of the day, something like that. It's all into the time management. No matter how busy you are, you just here and there, you can make time. It's all in the preparation. If you thought out what am I going to eat for dinner, then you prepare ahead of time. I can get it ready in 30 minutes. You
Yeah.
know, just by the time you bring the bowl out, you want to eat, hey, it's ready there because you prepare ahead of time. If you don't prepare ahead of time, you may take 2, 3 hours just to make one meal. So
Exactly.
it's all in the time management. It's in the
Absolutely.
preparation in your mind. In my mind, I say to myself, I want to live. Okay, that's desire of living healthy. Make me say, hey, that's important to prepare a good meal. I don't have time. Okay, I prepare ahead of time, then I can do this. It's not that easy, but because I want to be living, so I will make it happen. So that's my goal. So
Absolutely. Like everything in life, it has to be your priority, and good health
that's
should be a person's priority. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of everyone else. You have
that's
to take
right.
care of yourself before you can do a good job at work. So you have to really make sure that you sharpen that saw yourself
Mm.
and make sure that you're ready to go each day. Do you have any advice for people who are transitioning from a normal Western diet to a plant-based diet?
Mm. Transition. Okay. I tell them that's my job as an educator, as a teacher. I teach people come to me to take the nutrition class. So
Mm.
that's what I do. Start with one day at a time. Don't go overwhelmed, like change everything. Just
Mhm.
one thing. Every day you just have to take one step ahead, and then accumulation of time you will get there. So start with a concept of what should be nutritious food that we are eating. I
Mhm.
teach people the basic foundation of nutrition is on the green. We need every day, we need 5 servings of vegetable, 5 servings of fruits a day. As if you want to live, those are the natural resources, the best nutritious for our body.
Mhm.
So once you have that concept in your head, then every day you incorporate. Some people don't touch the fruits at all, don't eat fruits and don't eat vegetable. I say, I cannot tell you to change everything overnight, but let's just start with one fruit and one vegetable. And tomorrow, then you do two. That way, it's not as threatening for you. Then you can, oh, yeah, I think I can try this green leaf. This green leaf will energize your body. Your body will notice, hey, the good nutrient coming in, let's
Mhm.
get going, and you will feel more energy coming.
Absolutely. And the colors are very important too. If you have a plate
Mm.
that's filled with different colors, you know you're getting different nutrients, correct?
Wow, you're so smart. Just love your question.
Thank you.
So good, so good. Yes. The color, yeah, the cover is inviting. The color, the multiple color in my, ooh, even though you are not used to that, look at this colorful, the green leaves, the orange color of carrots, and the beets red. That's just very, very good to have. So you can start to work on it, and then you will see the benefit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We talk about processed foods a lot and how dangerous they are for you. And people don't realize that so many of the meats we have are basically processed. It doesn't just have to be a frozen food or a hot dog to be processed, but so much of our food is prepared in a way that's not healthy. It's so important to get back to nature, get back to the basics, get back to eating vegetables and fruits. Do you also believe in incorporating some whole grains in your diet as well, such as brown rice or maybe some legumes like some beans and that kind of thing?
You bet, you bet. That's
Yeah,
very, very fundamental.
yeah,
Because if you don't have those organs, you feel, oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Okay,
right.
your body will demand, give me some real food, and
Mhm.
then you will respond. Most majority people, oh, I'm hungry now, so take the processed food. Oh, give me a hot dog because I'm hungry now. So that's where the problem starts. So how do you correct this? It's correct. It start from here, our
Mhm.
brain. You have to understand what's good for you, what's not good for you. The processed food, despite the processed food, not only it doesn't have nutritional value, it has chemicals, all
Mhm.
different kind of chemicals loaded. You put a chemical in your body does what? Chemical loaded, then you malfunctioning. That's where the starting of your mess up your digestion because you loaded all this chemical. We don't want the chemical in our body. It can kill our friendly bacteria. That's going to help us. So
Absolutely.
we want to start with the right thing. Is look at this colorful food. You want to take the real food it should come from the nature directly. Okay? Directly the green leaves, the different color of vegetables. That's where the nutrient nutrient already inviting you, showing you, hey, I'm look so pretty, take me, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. Do you
Mhm.
think that it's important to for athletes to incorporate a vegan or vegetarian diet as well? And if so, what can athletes do to make sure they have the protein that they need to build muscle, particularly for young, strong people?
Mhm. Well, you say the whole grain. You mentioned about the whole grain.
Mhm.
Whole grain, it comes from the nature. It has the outside shell, it's inside. It does have carbohydrate, but it also has the protein in there, in the whole grain. Okay. So we it's not all the like people say, oh, carbs. No, no. When people say carb is no good, that means that simple carbohydrate like
Right.
sugar is carbohydrate, but
Or
there's
white bread or
come
something like that.
right. The nature give us this whole grain. Don't strip out like the brown rice is good, but after you strip the shell to become white and look white, look nicer, but you are missing this fiber on the outer shell. So I myself, I do eat brown rice. You can offer me white rice, I'm not even touching it because I feel the important nutrient being stripped away. Okay, so I'm taking the whole grain. I I the protein comes from whole grain and beans and nuts. Nuts comes from nature too,
Mm.
like almond and cashew and pecan, all these nuts and the seeds. Okay, chickpeas, mung bean. There's all different kind of beans that's available coming from the nature.
Mm.
Okay, so those the good source of the protein. Okay, so as long as it's taken from the nature, I feel that's the good source.
Do you think it's okay or a good idea to incorporate some animal products in your diet, such as fish or maybe chicken or lean beef or lean pork?
Um, well, at my point of view, I say those are not ideal. Okay,
Mhm.
those are not ideal. However, if those can pave the way for people to gradually making change, then
Mm.
I say it's it's in terms of the temporary, gradually to work through the plant-based diet. I say that's okay. It's temporary. It's not always there.
Right.
Okay. And it's also depends on your belief, like what's in your brain. You think, hey, I have to eat chicken, otherwise I don't have protein.
Mm.
Then go ahead.
Right.
Our mind, our emotion is very important.
Right.
Our belief system guide us on which direction we go. I
Right.
don't want you to feel deprived. I
Right.
want to eat chicken and I cannot eat. That's not a good emotion to have.
Right.
So
Exactly. And like you
mhm,
said, it's kind of a good transition. If you're getting the big salad with lots of
mhm,
cucumbers and lettuce and onions and radishes and put a little
mhm,
chicken on it, it's better than missing that salad altogether. It's important
mhm,
to get as many greens in there as possible. And then maybe eventually you'll learn to love the salad without the
mhm,
chicken and maybe put
mhm.
beans in there instead that have just as much protein, right?
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. How do
Very
you make
good.
sure you have all of the nutrients and enzymes that you need when you're on a plant-based whole food diet?
Uh, for me, not a problem at all, because I'm lifelong. I've been living like that all my lifetime, so I feel that's the best way to live.
Yeah.
When people start to suffer here and there, all kinds of aches and pains, disorders, I say, I never have any of this problem. I got the sales call. Do you ever have aches and pains? Sorry if I've run but it never happened to me.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
it is
So, mhm.
definitely a healthy way to live. In fact, I think I started my day. Today is my birthday, believe it or not.
Oh, happy birthday,
Thank you. Thank
Mr.
you.
Crawford. You
I'm
are
61
amazing.
years old today.
You
So
fooled me. You fooled me. My goodness, you're doing such a great job. If you
thank
say you
you.
are 40, I can believe it. My
Well, I
goodness.
appreciate that.
That's
But as I do get older, I think I'm going to do what follow your advice. I'm going to follow and make some of those recipes that are in your book and start living more of a plant-based life. I have a lot of fruits and vegetables in my life, but not nearly enough. And I don't know if you have this tradition as well, but I started today with my long life noodles. My wife made that for me. Do you know that
uh,
tradition?
right. That's very good. That's what in Chinese, yes, yes. When
Yes,
we have a birthday, you give the long life, longevity, a long noodle to get celebrate the birthday. Yes, that's a
exactly. And
Chinese way.
they were whole grain noodles with lots of
Mhm.
ginger and scallions and tomatoes and much better than having a sugary cereal in the morning, don't you think?
Yes, yes. I think you said it, you are a great role model at your age. You look so good. That's great.
Thank you so
Great
much. I really
role
appreciate it,
model.
particularly coming from you because you look great. You feel great. I'm so happy that you put down your recipes in this book. And it's a delightful book to have in your house. It is called Plant-Based Whole Food Recipes, Healthy Homemade Meals Made Easy. So you don't have any excuses anymore to the folks at home. These meals are accessible, they're easy to make, and they're delicious. And most important of all, they're going to change your life, because instead of taking a pill for high blood pressure, instead of taking a pill for cholesterol, instead of taking a pill or an injection because your blood sugar is too high, you're going to treat yourself from the inside out with nature's gift: fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and you're going to thank the good doctor here for putting them all together in this book. This has been your life work, Doctor. I was looking at your website today. You've written multiple books, I understand, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did write books. It's all my student request. When they request, they want something, I welcome any kind of questions, weird question, whether I have answer or not. It doesn't bother me. I say, I don't have an answer, then I will try to satisfy your needs. Yeah.
Well, wonderful.
But
I'm glad the students are asking the questions. I'm glad the students are making the inquiries and the demands, because you're putting great information out to the folks at home. The website is on your screen. You can go there and learn more about Dr. Yu-Shiaw Chen's work. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
To help people to get started easier. Okay, take a shortcut. Take a shortcut. If you have the recipe book on the page 31 to 32, especially page 32, the shortcut is taking all the multiple color. It's called garden tree. It's a supplement. It's the powder still have enzyme activity there. You take the powder, because I'm too busy. I don't have time to wash green leafy. Just take this green powder and red and all three different color called garden tree. You mix together and drink it all fresh to go to work. And it help people get, I got energized. That get people started. So, maybe I start to think I want to go for the plant-based. So this is shortcut to get you started on the page 32 on the recipe book. Take a look.
Wonderful. Page 31, page 32. Take a look. Get the book, folks. It's available wherever you buy books. It's a wonderful book. Dr. Yu-Shiaw Chen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for your interview. I appreciate you, and I'm so glad you are so fabulous. Looking, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I think I'm spending my birthday with you today because it was a good message for me to receive that I need to make some changes to my diet, and I will. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.